What's your gusto is a huge question. It means what lights you up, what makes you feel alive, what gives you the juice, what fires you up. My name is Nate Hybl. I'm the founder of Gusto, a healthy, fast casual restaurant serving flavorful bowls and wraps. When I was done playing ball, like a lot of athletes, I kind of found myself looking around going, what's next? Found myself in Atlanta, and there just weren't enough healthy fast food options around here. As a former athlete, I was always hunting that stuff, and so it took me 4 years of research and development in my own kitchen and on the whiteboard trying to figure out what this brand was. I drove around and cooked for people and pitched them on the idea, raised $600,000 to open Gusto #1 on Peachtree across the street from Piedmont Hospital. We'd been open for about a year and a half. I was very much a control freak, and I had a hard time leaving Gusto #1. And we started looking for location #2. Richmond Green walks in.
I was looking for an opportunity like this where I could get in, a little bit on the ground floor of something and grow with the company. After the first interview, I kind of knew that this was it.
I think he saw the potential in Gusto. I saw the potential in him. When I made him the offer, he said, I want to be your #2. I want to help build a brand. Richmond joined. We've gone from 2 to we're about to open number 13 and 14.
We view our places as a community center. This is where people come together to break bread, to spend time with family, to share time with friends.
A part of the Gusto vision was to represent the city. We want Atlanta and the South to be proud of this little homemade brand. And so we feel a duty to inject life into our communities. We just started an initiative with Second Helpings. We are dropping off bags of food that doesn't get eaten to those that are underserved in our community. Our locations that are near hospitals have a buy one, get one free every Monday. We call it Medical Monday, which was really cool because during COVID, we fed hospitals for free. We were showing up with food. We felt like it was our duty to help take care of frontline workers.
We're trying not to think of our relationship with Atlanta as transactional. Instead, how can we build a genuine relationship with Atlanta, with our communities, and the people that live around our restaurants? There's a lot of different ways that we could connect with our communities, but what better way than to take care of the human beings that are in our buildings every single day?
I worked at 3 or 4 different fast casual restaurants, found dysfunction, poor communication, bad leadership. Over time, it started to feel like to me that there was this tremendous white space to grow an employer brand that truly lifted up their employees.
The restaurant business is traditionally not known for being great employers. He knew that that was something he wanted to make an integral part of what Gusto is and who we are as an employer that cares for their people.
I think the values that Gusto have are really elevated. The people we have here have been here for a long time. The main factor is that we all respect each other and we're all kind to each other.
The company itself and what they stand for, intentionally fostering growth, I've seen that firsthand in my life. A lot of people start off as team members and learn every position and then grow into leadership positions. That's one of the great things about Gusto is they love to develop and promote from within.
The brand commitment is to intentionally foster growth, the belief that nobody's stagnant. That has just been stuck in our brand in a great way, and that's how we've woven it into our culture.
If you've got a long-term view of how can I create a healthy business, there's no other way than investing into your people. You take care of your employees, you have happy employees, you're going to have happy guests and they're going to come back more often.
I think the pitch is, why not arm our teammates with the best tools and the most joy and the most motivation so that they can change a customer's day for the better.
7shifts is one of, if not the most important platform for our restaurant operators. It is the place where they get scheduled. It's the place where they communicate. It's the place where they can share feedback.
Saved in there, we have all our catering chats, grill chats, prep chats. There would be a huge loss in communication if we didn't have 7shifts.
I would say as a manager and someone who creates a schedule, being able to click and drag shifts, adjust shifts. The functionality is very easy to use. It's very intuitive. 7shifts is pretty much everything that goes hand in hand with running the day-to-day of the business.
Being able to get feedback in real time from our teammates about how their shifts are going, how their job is. You don't really find out a lot of this feedback until people start leaving. And by then, a lot of times it's too late. For our people team and our HR team, there's almost no more valuable tool and the pulse of what's happening in each one of our businesses. Even more so than our POS, there is no more important platform in our restaurant operations.
Our North Star is not to become the best place to work. Our North Star is to become the most empowering employer brand. We haven't even scratched the surface on what Gusto, the brand, can represent and what it can mean.
I was bought into the vision, the dream that Nate had from the very beginning, which is we don't really have an end in sight for Gusto.